What's going on, fam? I'm Jaye here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about the situation between NBA guard Malik Beasley and ex-NFL safety Cravens, or Cravens. Now, apparently back in August, these two got into it in an upscale apartment lobby in Denver, Colorado. Okay, now Malik Beasley plays for the Nuggets, and Cravens played for the Denver Broncos. Now, talented guy, but he's no longer in the NFL. Okay, and apparently this situation is over an Instagram model that Malik Beasley is dating, and I believe Sua may have been dating previously and may still be texting her, hitting her up. And Malik may have found out about it and felt some type of way. Now, I want to say this before I get into this article. This article is everywhere. You got it on TMZ. The video is on TMZ. You got Fox News talking about it. You got the New York Post talking about it. Because it's wild. I mean, because I saw the video, man, and the guy Malik Beasley was in the lobby waiting to meet up with Sua to fight this guy. Now, you gotta understand, Malik Beasley is 6'5", 195 pounds. Sua is 6'1", 224 pounds. And even though Malik threw the first punch, he ended up, getting body slammed and getting tattooed a little bit. And then what ended up happening, they ended up going outside and handling again. Then Cravens ended up recording a video of himself riding a 10-speed bike, talking about how he had, 2-3-pieced him again. Now, let's get to this article from the New York Post, okay? It says former Denver Broncos safety Cravens and Denver Nuggets guard Malik Beasley brawled in an apartment lobby over an Instagram model, new video shows. The video obtained by TMZ Sports shows a shirtless Beasley pacing in the lobby of an upscale Denver apartment building on August 9th before Instagram model Montana Yao, the mother of Beasley's son, walks past another man talking to the NBA guard and appears to shove him before storming off. Yeah, she almost as if she was upset at him, And I just want to say this too: if you are having an issue with a guy who you think is talking to your girlfriend, you need to deal with your girlfriend, because if a guy has an open line of communication with the woman that you're with, obviously she's communicating with him, and I believe he may have found out about it and wanted to deal with it, because trust and believe, dudes get the hint if a female doesn't want them. It's obvious that, Sua didn't see it the same way. And that is why these guys are looking like complete fools fighting over a female who may end up leaving for somebody else if they have a better situation going on. Now, you got to understand, Sua is not with anybody. But when this video first happened, like when this altercation first happened, Cravens was signed to Denver Broncos. He ended up getting released in late August. This video was done in mid-August. He ended up getting released in late August. So he doesn't have anything to lose. Malik Beasley has a lot to lose. And I think he needs to understand that when you're on here trying to fight over a female who could always end up leaving you for another guy. Continuing the article. Beasley continues to pace in the lobby until he sees Cravens walk in, at which point he then goes at the defensive back with a flurry of punches. The two athletes scrapped until Yao and a man with Beasley at the time separated them, the video shows. At one point, Yao threw herself on the floor and appeared to be sobbing during the heated confrontation. Cravens, however, was unmoved and challenged Beasley to keep it going by suggesting that the pair go outside, as reported by TMZ Sports. Beasley is then seen exiting the lobby, but it's unclear if the brawl continues. Cravens later taunted the NBA guard on social media, claiming that he got the best of Beasley during the dust-up. I just had to beat an N-word down. That just tried me, Cravens said, still wearing the same outfit as he did during the fight. Scratch my face, but I F that N-word up. You know, I don't know if this contributed to him getting released, but news travels fast. And I'm pretty sure that Denver found out about this, the Denver Broncos, and that may have contributed to him getting let go. If it is, then he's an idiot. Here you got Sua Cravens, okay? A guy highly touted, he was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. He was a okay player at USC. Kind of put me in the mind of Taylor Mays, if y'all know who he is. Just a big, safety who ended up switching to linebacker. And just had all the talent in the world, all the talent in the world, but was never really able to recognize that talent. When I mean recognize in itself, getting a solid position. I think he got drafted based off of him being a USC Trojan and him being a 5-star recruit, him having that size. They thought it would be able to materialize to him being a starting linebacker. But the fact is the guy can't play linebacker, and he doesn't have the range to play safety. So it's like you're stuck with the guy who can't really do much of anything. You have to put him in many different positions. But, he doesn't make – this may have contributed to Sua losing his job. But I want to say this to Malik Beasley. Malik, if you have to go at another guy over your girl, obviously your girl is communicating with that guy. And you need to be very careful because you still have a lot to lose. Sua doesn't have anything to lose. Now, maybe in that situation he kind of did, but he was already on the bubble. And the fact that you, Malik Beasley, you have a kid with this Instagram model, she could be messy and doing her own thing as well, and you have to be very careful. You have to cover yourself. But, Malik may be stuck because he has a baby with her, Now, I'm not saying that she wanted this guy to go and go at it with this other guy, but you have to be you have to understand women, the nature of them, and understand that if you find yourself having to throw hands with another guy over your girl, then you need to speak to your girl about that because she may hold the answers that you seek, not Sua. He only answers he sees is trying to smash your girl. And the fact this guy is getting on video bragging about it lets you know what the type of guy he is. And that's why no team's trusting him enough to have him on a roster anymore. He's damaged goods. He has nothing to really gain anymore. Now the guy's rapping. I think that was it. He had a video on his Instagram. I believe he's a rapper now. Who knows? But he's not playing football because teams don't trust him. The guy was only in the league for a couple of years, and now he's out. A talented player. But again, you're injured all the time. They don't really have a solid position for you. You're not really going to last in the NFL. If you're injury prone, you're not going to last. And I think Sua needs to get himself together. Maybe that was a situation that changed him. Maybe he's a different guy. But Malik, you better be careful, bro. You should never have to go to those lengths in order to prove something. You should prove something to yourself by building a solid foundation for you and your kid, man. And it seemed to me at this Instagram model, I don't know how long she's going to be there, bro. If a better situation comes along, she might be the first, she might be the first to leave that situation. It's very obvious that her and Sua had something going on. I don't know if she's from the Denver area. But maybe they had something going on, or maybe they had at that particular time, maybe they had something going on while y'all was dating. Maybe before y'all was dating, and maybe during while y'all was dating. Maybe that's why you wanted to get it, you want to fight him so bad. But again, you still have a lot to lose. You're a young player. You're not really a difference maker that I know of. So, bro, you got to be careful out here. I know you want to have a life with this chick. You know, you wifed her up. You have a kid with her. But be careful, man. You don't necessarily see the full nature of these chicks until you have a kid with them. You know? You look at Lonzo Ball. Look at what he's going through. You know? But it's clear to me that she's all in on you now. But if a better situation comes along, she could still end up leaving. You know? And these guys have to understand, these athletes got to understand, be careful the type of women that you tend to want to settle down with, man, because they may have a lot of baggage that you may not know about. You getting into it with this guy in the lobby of your apartment building. That's a bad look, broski. That's a bad look. Over somebody that really you shouldn't even be communicating with like that. If he's communicating with your girl needs to shut that down. You know, but you shouldn't be putting yourself in a situation where you get arrested, where you end up losing a spot on your team because you want to prove how tough of a guy you are. Cravens doesn't have anything else really to look forward to. I mean, he has the rest of his life, of course. But career-wise, unless he's going to be in the XFL, I don't really see what he's going to be doing right now. Maybe the XFL will be a good spot for him. But fighting over chicks like this is crazy to me. It's crazy. Now, again, yes, she may have been trying to break it up. But a part of her probably liked that you two idiots are out here going at it over her. I think a part of her probably liked that, you know, because you showed how far you're willing to go to prove how much you care about her when you really didn't even need to do that. She could probably handle that situation on her own. It should never go that distance because I can tell by the body language of the video that she didn't even want you to deal with the guy. Okay, then why don't she deal with him? Unless these guys have some outstanding beef. And the only beef I see is the beef with the girl that either he used to deal with and the girl you deal with. You know why? Because she sees more of a future with you than she does with Sua. But, again, that's my opinion.